A leopard paces behind steel bars not in a zoo, but on private property in the US. The owner? Not a billionaire, not a circus actor sitting US senator with full legal rights. It sounds fictional, even scandalous, but it's not a secret, and it's not against the law. Welcome to America's exotic animal loophole, where power, privilege, and predators coexist in uneasy silence. This senator, unnamed by official records but verified by permits, lives in a state with lax laws. There, owning a leopard requires paperwork, not ethics committees, not security clearance, not even a specialized facility. And before you ask, yes, it's entirely legal under both state and federal guidelines. But the question isn't, can he own it? It's, why would he want to? Behind the manicured fences, this leopard isn't part of a breeding program or a rescue. It was purchased through a legal dealer, an exotic animal broker certified under USDA guidelines. That means this apex predator was shipped, processed, and delivered like high-end cargo. Neighbors report hearing deep growls at night. Others claim to have seen it sunning behind wire mesh. There are no warning signs, no patrol guards, no tranquilizer-ready teams on standby. Just one of the most dangerous cats on Earth, legally owned by a man who makes federal law. In 38 US states, exotic animal ownership remains partially or fully legal, depending on local statutes. That includes bears, lions, crocodiles, venomous snakes, even hybrids like liger-tiger mixes. But when lawmakers themselves become exotic pet owners, ethical questions roar louder than the cats. Can someone regulate dangerous animals if they privately keep one in their backyard? Does personal ownership influence policy decisions behind closed Senate doors? Some say yes, and that's where the real concern begins to claw at democracy. Animal welfare organizations call it a blatant conflict of interest, masked in patriotism and personal liberty. This isn't just about one leopard, it's about who holds power and what they choose to cage. In 2022, proposed legislation to restrict big cat ownership failed by just 2 Senate votes. Coincidence? Maybe. But follow the money and you'll find exotic animal lobbies with deep pockets. Donations, endorsements, silent favors, they all shape what animals we allow into American backyards. One senator argued restrictions would infringe on heritage animal stewardship, a term critics say means nothing. Meanwhile, dozens of exotic animals escape private properties in the US every single year. Some are recaptured, others vanish into forests, suburbs, even urban areas before anyone notices. And yet, there's no centralized federal database tracking ownership, escape incidents, or breeding permits. The result? A patchwork system where leopards live legally in residential neighborhoods. Even insurance agencies struggle. Most won't cover exotic animal attacks unless it's zoo certified. That means if a senator's leopard escapes and harms someone, liability falls into legal gray space. And if you think that would never happen, history disagrees. Wildcat escapes are alarmingly common. In 2011, 56 exotic animals were released from a private zoo in Zanesville, Ohio. Lions, tigers, and bears roamed free until law enforcement was forced to shoot nearly all of them. Since then, only a handful of states passed sweeping bans, and most included grandfather clauses. That means if you owned it before the ban, you keep it, no questions, no upgrades required. So this senator's leopard, grandfathered in with a permit issued in the early 2000s. What safeguards exist to protect the public not just from claws, but from quiet abuses of power? The leopard behind those gates isn't just pacing, it's a living metaphor for oversight left in shadows. And unless rules change, it won't be the last one. Because when lawmakers treat laws like leashes, the line between legal and reckless disappears. The real question isn't whether it's legal. It's whether we've let the predators walk right into Congress and close the gate behind them.